Welcome to Above the Garage. Hi, friends. Welcome to our discussion of episode 5 of Cape Fear. Let's do our round of introductions and dive in.
Hi, I'm Scarlett.
Hi, I'm Rachel.
Hi, I'm Aubrey.
Hi, I'm Kimberly.
And I'm Kate. So, this episode starts out in a foretelling fashion with the televangelist on his pulpit screaming about how all his flock is going to die. Faith hears the likely source of her impending death in the kitchen, raiding her pantry and fridge. And you can tell from the outset that Faith is terrified of her daughter. Nevaeh finishes stealing food and bids her mother goodbye for good with an awkwardly long goodbye kiss. There's a flash of another altar with candles. Was this her mom's Christian altar, though?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good to see her home. Like, gave you a lot of perspective because her mom had just been talked about before as being the prison guard, right?
Mm-hmm.
So seeing that fear was really...
Yeah, and it was definitely like palpable. I mean, she was backing away from her. And there's something I thought about too, because when I watched it a second time, I started to see the way she has all the candles around her in her bedroom, and she's just surrounding herself with all of these holy artifacts and stuff. And she believes that whatever it is her daughter is into is evil. So I feel like she's just doing this to protect herself. Like she's trying to surround herself with what she believes is good, that she wants to try and like protect herself from her evil daughter.
Right.
That's what I was getting from that.
For sure. Yeah.
If only that would work.
True. There was also a thing she said when Nevaeh was raiding her fridge, and she said, "That's my lunch." Like she was taking all of, like, I get the sense that she's maybe low income. She doesn't have a lot herself, and her daughter just came in and was raiding everything. And like she was maybe just taking all the basics that she had to survive on herself and hoarding it all.
Yeah, it looks like she was carrying like pre-made containers of stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that her mom had like prepped her lunch for the next day, and then
Right.
Nevaeh was just like callously taking everything.
Mm-hmm.
The kiss, Nevaeh kissing her mom on the mouth, and then her mom just seemed like absolutely like she was recoiling from it.
Yeah.
Oh, she was like pulling away as like I think she was already backed up against something.
Yeah.
And then oh yeah, no, that she looked terrified.
Yeah, there's a lot of things in the show within the first few seconds of every episode that are just like, I mean, I feel like I use the word visceral a lot, but that's the best word for it, really. It just, you feel it like in every part of your body. You're just like,
Yeah.
oh God.
They're immediately attention grabbing.
Yeah. Nevaeh's decided to blaze it up at a... Okay, hang on. What is that movie? Do you know? They say it's a kid's movie. It doesn't really look like a kid's movie, but...
Man,
I did not know that.
we tried.
Okay.
I know the actress because she's an Aussie, so let me just look it up. Hold on.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
It's the actress that's in Babe. It's Magda Sabansky. She's like an Aussie, like icon actress.
Yeah. I don't think it was Babe. I have seen that one.
No, I've seen Babe, but I can't like just looking at a thingamaboo. I can't work out what movie it might be.
Thingamaboo.
It looked fucking weird. Yeah.
I guess it's not like that important to know, but the nerd in all of us wants to know.
Oh wait, are we sure? Okay, it might be Babe Pig in the City.
Do you think?
It says, during a chaotic sequence in a hotel ballroom, her jumpsuit
Yes.
hooks onto a helium tank hose, causing her clothes to completely inflate like a massive bouncy balloon.
no way.
That's it. And I'm upset because I love Babe Pig in the City, and it's been like a million years since I saw it, and now I'm going to have to obviously go watch it again.
Oh, that is so strange.
I've seen Babe a lot, but I haven't seen the second one that many times.
Pig in the City does have some like surreal stuff in it, so that makes sense. That's great. Thank you for that.
Okay.
I feel much better knowing.
That's so random that they're watching that at the theater. I don't know. Like, is this supposed to be when that came out, or is this like an old, are they just playing it?
The theater looks really cool. It kind of looks like a revival theater. Like they seem to be playing
Yeah, okay.
just all kinds of movies. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Nevaeh's next step is blazing it up at the movie theater, where she's watching Babe, Pig in the City, cackling like a maniac until a mom is brave enough to ask her to keep it down. So, of course, she responds by pouring out the rest of her sardines on the woman.
This is a major reference to the movie from 91. There's a scene that's pretty iconic and sort of repeated in like there's a Simpsons episode where they do Cape Fear.
Yeah, that's how Dave knows this whole
Oh.
franchise. It's just a Simpsons episode.
That's great. We just watched it the other day. I was like, oh, cool. I hadn't seen it before. But yeah, he's like in the movie theater smoking a cigar and just cackling and being crazy and annoying the family. But it's actually Max Cady in the theater and the Bowden family is behind him while he's doing that.
Oh, wow.
So
Okay.
it's just part of his reign of terror that he's doing over them to just like
Right.
sit there and annoy them.
That's great. It's a nice little tweak on that, right? Because Anna's back there.
It is.
So yeah, so we see then that Anna's followed her here and been watching the scene from the back. I'm pretty sure if I were Anna, this scene would not have convinced me to move up and try to reason with this girl.
Oh no.
But I'm not Anna, and that's exactly what Anna does. She's unsurprisingly unsuccessful. Nevaeh had an especially clever response to Anna calling her a stalker. Stalking, is that like when someone sits outside your house and follows you to the movies and then buys a ticket to the same movie? But basically, Nevaeh denies being Max Katie's puppet, says it's her that wants to fuck with the lawyers that screwed her father over, and then she tells Anna she knows who she is and what she did on her way out of the theater. Anna follows her to continue their confrontation outside, where Nevaeh really gets to burrow under her skin, tells Anna that she essentially controls both of her children now, and if she doesn't believe her, ask Natalie about her nipple piercing. And then, of course, for the grand finale, a maniacally brilliant line that really could not have set off Anna or any mom. You know what's wild? Your daughter's nipples taste a lot like your son's.
Mm. Like so many levels of gross there.
Right.
It's so fucked up. And it has the desired effect with a whole crowd of strangers watching them. Anna grabs the girl by her face. And when Nevaeh responds by biting her, Anna shoves her hard into the road, where she actually gets hit by a car. Nevaeh couldn't even have planned that part so perfectly, but it sure did work out in her favor since, despite briefly looking like she might actually be dead, of course, this menace can't be killed that easily. She pops right back up, as seemingly dead people are wont to do in this show, and promptly runs off with a fuck off to the lady asking if she was okay.
Yeah, I feel like Nevaeh is acting really different with Anna than she did the first time in the diner, because she actually seemed intimidated by her the first time, but I'm wondering if it was just
Right.
the shock of like that Anna even figured out where she was and was trying to put stuff together, and now that it's clear that they're both aware of each other,
Right.
then the fight can really escalate, you know?
Yeah, and she knows so much more now. She knows she's fucking with both kids, and
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
like, I don't know, there's not much she can lose by just being her insane self since it's already all out there, maybe.
And she maybe also feels like Nevaeh maybe also feels that she has the upper hand now because she's also got Natalie. So,
Yes, she didn't have that then, right?
yeah.
She has like no filter at all. Like, I will fuck with you and I don't care. And it's like, it wasn't like that. You're right. In the when they first meet. So it's interesting.
Going all the way back to the beginning of that scene in the theater, like if she had gotten stoned or whatever prior to being at the movies, I guess that's more what normal people would do. But she had a gigantic bong that she was just full on smoking right in the middle of the theater, which I thought was hilarious, which she also thought was hilarious, but she doesn't care, obviously.
In a kid's movie.
Well, it's cool looking. It's like a dragon or something.
Yeah,
Don't do drugs, but like also
exactly.
looks cool.
And you're right, Kate, about how well timed that was. I don't know if it's the fact that she was already stoned when it happened, because people say like if you get in an accident or something while you're drunk or whatever, you're more relaxed and you're
Yeah.
less likely to get injured. Maybe that's why she popped right back up and was
Right.
able to run away. I don't know, because she got hit pretty hard.
Yeah.
Most people probably would have had a broken leg or something.
Yeah.
I think she's just Satan and like
Yes,
She
exactly.
could be protected by all the dark arts.
He sold her soul, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Which is also confirmed by the fact that she's eating sardines out of a tin in a movie theater.
Yep.
So gross.
That's
Ugh.
disgusting.
I don't think any
Really
of us have
gross.
done that before,
Well, no, certainly not.
but Satan does that.
My dad also loves sardines. I don't think he's Satan.
Pops absolutely loves sardines, so I was just thinking
Yeah.
the only person I could think of that actually did that would be Pops to like take sardines.
Love that. Yeah,
That's a pretty big commitment, though, to like take them and open them in the movie
Yes.
theater.
for sure.
Oh my God. And you can't care at all because it's going to stink.
Yeah.
Like if you care at all about the people around you, you're not taking fish into the theater.
Nor are you taking a bong, but you're right.
Mm-mm.
Fish is
Exactly.
worse. I'd rather smell the bong than the fish. So,
Absolutely.
all sorts of bold, this woman.
What movie theater is this that you can like bring stuff in no matter what? Bong, you know.
I
Yeah.
found recently they don't really, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know if it was just paranoia when I was younger or if they actually checked your bags when we were younger, but they don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
So I worked in a movie theater and I
Uh-huh.
was told to, and none of us did.
Yeah, because like who's gonna do that?
Right. And at the time, it was like, don't let people bring snacks and outside stuff into the theater.
Mhm.
But now they give zero shits because I bring I literally have a bag on my coat hanger on the way out the door.
Full of like your movie stuff.
Yeah, like I just put every new snack I get in there and I just have like a running tally of random snacks and candies. And they've checked my bag, but they only care about weapons. They don't care. They're like, see,
Oh.
I literally will open it and be like, I got a
Oh.
buffet of snacks in here. Like, go ahead. And they're like, no, we don't care.
They've checked it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Huh.
That's crazy. Interesting.
So I think they've given up. I think there are bigger problems now
Yes.
than did you bring M&Ms in here?
Yeah, in America, I could see that.
I never get my bag checked at all.
No.
Yeah, I've never seen anyone check a bag.
Yeah. It's like some random nights they'll just do it.
Yeah.
Mm.
By the way, I totally don't blame her for shoving her into the road either. I know everyone was outraged, but fuck that girl.
It's not so much outraged, but stupid. Like she
Oh, yeah.
knows she's being filmed probably in this day and age with that many people watching.
I gotta say, this whole family is completely stupid. Like,
Oh
they're
my
dumb.
God, they're so dumb.
They're so dumb.
I mean, the dad is the worst. He's
Oh,
like
yeah.
choosing
He's
to be so
so
oblivious. At
stupid.
least she like realizes they're being fucked,
Yeah,
but she's
exactly.
not going about it in the best way.
Yeah, I know. Like, what the, oh, gosh.
I kind of like that element too that they're bringing into this version because that's definitely not something that would have been, even though I haven't seen the earlier movies, they wouldn't have had this presence in the earlier films of every single person having the ability to film what's in front of them, which we do now. So I'm glad that they've rolled that into the story
Yeah.
because that definitely impacts. I mean, it's impacted this story multiple times now to have footage of what they've actually done and the
Right.
consequences of that.
Yeah, it's a big part of the story.
I'm so dumb. I just realized, is it like when Babe Pig in the City came out and like literally got like hundreds of firsts?
Right.
Like, I should have realized.
I didn't put that together either, though. That's not just you.
Oh my gosh.
When Anna pushed Nevaeh into the street, she actually like laughed about it kind of at the beginning.
Nevaeh or Anna?
Nevaeh, like she looked like she was, I don't know,
Hmm.
pleased by the fact that she had gotten to her enough to make her do that.
I think she was.
Yeah.
Well, she's provoking her. She's everything she's doing and saying is provoking her. So she just pretty much fed right into it.
Right.
Yeah.
Every time Anna reacts, like with any kind of outburst, it's exactly what she's hoping for.
Hmm.
Yeah. They're just baiting them until their whole lives are basically just ruined.
Yeah, I think we see that in this episode, how they're slowly but surely making sure that everything like gets fucked.
Yeah.
Remarkably, Anna is reporting Nevaeh to the police department, and we know that pushing her into traffic incident was going to be videoed many times over, so it's so stupid that she's not more honest about the sequence of events. Her version leaves out quite a bit of the excitement, and while they're discussing this, it's revealed that Nevaeh's mom is actually in the police station right now, too, reporting her missing. I was very briefly confused as to why she'd be reported missing if she just left her house and presumably isn't there all that much anyway. But later we learned Nevaeh herself called it in, and her mom just came in to answer questions when the police followed up with her. So that's like a whole level of scheming that I hadn't even expected. The calling herself in missing.
Yeah. She just did that right because she wanted her to get in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to comment real quick on when the police is looking up Nevaeh's record and he's going through all of her offenses and says, attacked a pregnant woman with a frozen fish. That's a new one. I thought that was funny.
She apparently likes slapping people with fists.
Apparently, yeah, there's a trend there.
Oh, yeah.
Favorite weapon.
Yeah. Back at home, Natalie's already watching the video from outside the theater of her mom shoving her girlfriend into the street. Zach walks in. It seems like he's onto the Nevaeh Amber situation, but he doesn't quite reveal that to Natalie yet.
The way he's standing in Natalie's doorway, just eating that fruit, like a peach, I think maybe, was so creepy to me. Just, I don't know, the whole way he was doing it and staring at her and standing in the shadows and just like biting into this fruit.
There's a noticeable change
Yeah, on him.
in his, yeah. I don't know if it's just confidence or more sinister or what, but like he clearly knew more than Natalie. Like he had the advantage in that situation because I think we learned later that he and Nevaeh have continued to communicate. He knows things about Natalie's relationship with her. So like the way he says this, and he's eating the fruit and he's saying Amber. And at first I didn't totally get it, but later I was like, oh, he was just like mocking her because he knows exactly who she is and what that she's been manipulating her to.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's extra creepy this episode and like seems like past the point of like no return. I don't know.
He doesn't act like, I mean, he wasn't acting like himself. He chopped his toe off, but
Right.
it was weird. Like I thought maybe he was high as fuck, or maybe he
Yeah.
was like in a trance.
Mm-hmm.
Because there was an episode where he's with Bea and she kind of like blows something.
Right.
A drug in his face.
So I'm like, there's something really weird going on.
Yeah.
Everybody in this show except for Anna seems to be on something.
What are they? Yeah, I'd like to know what they're on because I don't want it.
I don't want it. You want to know so you can avoid it, Kimberly?
Yes, I don't. I don't want to be like that.
I don't want it.
I don't want it.
No, thank you. It said something like scopolamine.
Right.
It does seem pretty weird that Zach must know that Nevaeh is fucking with Natalie and he's,
And not care that much.
yeah, like he doesn't care. And also, like, because he was, I don't even know what you call what he had going on with her, but like,
He's not jealous. He's not freaked out. He's not like,
yeah.
Right.
or at least not to a visible degree. Right. It's weird. It's very weird to be okay with your girlfriend fucking your sister. It's super weird.
Yes, yes. There you go. That was a simplistic,
Not normal.
that was a perfectly succinct way to say what I was stumbling around. Yes, exactly.
All I can think is that I think both Zach and Nevaeh are into the same
Santeria.
Santeria. They're into the same thing that Max Cady is. And I don't know that maybe that gives Zach and Nevaeh an extra bond that Nevaeh doesn't have with Natalie. And it does seem like Nevaeh is confiding in Zach everything that's been going on between her and Natalie so that he hasn't been in the dark. It's like he's not going to be jealous because he's on the inside of it and he knows what she's doing and why.
Yeah, it just seems pretty
Cold-hearted.
It was a bit incestuous.
dark of him. And also, yes, that.
Because it's his sister and
Yeah, I was like, this is a bit. No.
Isn't there a phrase like spit sisters or something? But I don't think it usually
Oh.
references actual siblings.
Ew.
All right, enough.
I think it just shows that like how deep he's gotten into this, whatever it is, because it's changed him. I mean, we don't even know him that well as a person, but
Right.
he seemed so kind of like meek, I guess, in the very beginning. He didn't seem to have much in the way of confidence.
But he did have the thing with Sophia, so he was already acting in a way that was not.
Spiraling.
What he did with Sophia was like unforgivable. You mean last year, or do you mean like confronting her?
The pictures.
Pictures.
Yeah.
That's unforgivable, but I do feel like it's a different level of really terrible fucking
Yes.
decision on teenagers' part that fucks up your life and her life and lots of people's lives. Whereas I feel like this is a whole different level of like you're becoming like a psychopath.
But I do kind of wonder if that made him susceptible
Yeah.
to this kind of thing because he
Yeah.
was already sort of like, well, I mean, first of all, he was upset about it. And then
Yeah.
when Sophia basically said, I'll never forgive you,
Yeah.
maybe that triggered him to just go full on
Yeah.
evil. Like,
Right, right, yeah.
I think he's just being manipulated. That's the impression that it gives me.
but he's in a vulnerable position to be
Yeah,
manipulated,
exactly.
kind of, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy target.
Just like Natalie's a daughter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was upset, she was mad, and Nivea just went in and said the right things and pulled the strings and boom.
Yep.
Mhm.
Tom's having dinner with Lexi, pretending he's oh so innocent. Absurdly insists he would have stopped their makeout sesh, even if they hadn't been interrupted. That nonsense is luckily interrupted by Max Cady, who urgently wants to talk to Tom and disown Nevaeh. Says she's crazy, he's never even met her. He has nothing to do with her actions, doesn't even know if she's his daughter, actually. And he chose a nice backdrop for this conversation, a literal wall of sharp knives in the kitchen. But anyway, Tom's an idiot and naive and easily convinced of anything, including this Max Cady sob story. Katie promises him access to the prison emails so he can finish his brainwashing. But that conversation is also interrupted, this time by Natalie texting Tom the video of what Anna really did to Nevaeh earlier.
This sort of isn't relevant because it's still like he shouldn't have sat there and stayed with Lex. But at the beginning of this dinner, there was another coworker there with them.
Mhm.
So it was like they were having dinner with like a colleague's dinner.
Well, I think it was a lunch because the colleague is sort of slurring his speech and saying something about how the best thing about this place is it's walking distance to the office. because he was going back to work, that made me think it was lunch. But,
Yeah.
Lex never misses an opportunity to bring up their previous tryst or whatever it is that has
Yeah.
happened between them.
She is hardcore.
Like, as soon as the third person leaves, she's like, so we got interrupted the other night at your
Yeah.
house.
Like seconds later,
Like, does not waste a second.
you can still hear his like footsteps fading into the background, and she's like, "So."
Exactly. Oh, and he's so lame because he's like, oh, I would have stopped it.
Mhm.
It's like, you were totally into it. It's like, and he keeps thinking that this makes it okay, that, something happens and he stops it. Like, clearly there's something going on and he's not owning up to what's already happened.
Definitely. You know what I randomly thought about? I'm starting to really just have so many mixed thoughts about whether or not Nevaeh is actually Katie's daughter.
Yeah?
I don't know. Like, part of me keeps thinking, did he just tell her that? I'm not going to be able to land this plane. Let's not worry about it.
But you think she's being puppeted by him still, just not
Yeah.
sure of DNA.
Yeah, I don't know.
But he'd have to also kind of like manipulate the mom. Doesn't the mom confirm?
Yeah.
Wouldn't she know?
Are they all in on it? Like,
Yeah, you're
Right.
right. You're right. I didn't have that fleshed out enough.
Well, just because she doesn't seem to be part of it, I think it seems more convincing that they
Mhm.
had this affair, she had this baby, and it's probably his.
Yeah.
I think I'm just trying very hard for it not to be because I just don't like the
You
idea.
don't like the DNA
Yeah.
evil thing, I know.
Yeah.
Well, and
I
we're
don't know.
expecting twists and turns throughout this whole story.
But yeah,
I hope they clear out like how does he get his hands on Nevaeh? Because as a mom, I would protect my daughter not to know who her father is. Like, how did the whole relationship start? Like, how did she get involved in it? Why is she so obsessed with like helping him?
That's a good point because, if Faith was already, she knew how Max Katie had already manipulated her by the time he cuts off communication with her when she finds out she's pregnant. At least this is her story. And so you would think that she would want to keep her daughter as far away from this or from him as possible. So you would think it would be the type of information she would never want her daughter to know, that he's her father. And did we learn in this episode if that was the case, that Faith tried to keep that from Nevaeh and she found out somehow?
No, I don't think they talk about that. But also, like, she's into the same religion. Like, like he just got out of prison.
Well, they mentioned, the phone calls and I guess the letters or whatever. He obviously got her into that while they were talking in prison by the looks of it.
Mhm.
yeah.
And did he communicate to her when she was older that that's who he was, that he was her father? Is that how she finds out?
I don't think they specify how she knows that, right?
Okay.
Right. But he could have just sent a letter,
Right.
whatever it is. He could probably find a way to get to her and establish
Yeah.
this idea, and then she's very excited to follow up and have a dad and revenge.
What I thought was interesting was Max claiming that he had all of these messages that are evidence. Was he claiming that the messages would prove that they weren't conspiring together?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's also interesting too, because obviously when you're in prison, your phone calls are, they listen to everything, right?
Right.
So,
Mhm.
I mean, they also read the letters, so it's confusing how they would conspire in this way to fuck the family over.
True.
He seemed to be talking about electronic messages, like IM messages or something,
Yeah.
or emails.
It's possible he probably got like one of those, give what you can get in prison, like a burner phone or freaking other ways to communicate that.
Yeah, but he was talking about logging into the prison system. That's what was supposed to validate it for Tom, that he could log into the prison system
Right.
to read the messages.
Yeah.
See, the thing to me is I don't really know that I think that they were conspiring against the family while he was in prison, just establishing a relationship.
Okay.
So, like, that part might have happened after he was out, like right after he got out. You know what I mean?
The conspiring.
Right. But I mean, obviously, there may have been something with his girlfriend that killed herself early in the first episode.
Mm-hmm.
So that kind of seemed like something that they were maybe working together on, as sick and terrible as that is.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but I guess I'm wondering if maybe, like Kimberly is saying, the fact that the prison is monitoring those messages, he can safely show those to Tom because he knows that that's not where they were communicating in this particular way.
Yeah.
Whether it's from a burner phone or whether it's something that happened after he got out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. So they would have already had to have been being careful about what they say to each other
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Yeah.
on anything monitored by the prison. Okay, that makes sense.
Well, my idea is that they've probably spoken on the phone or something, however they have done that, and they've said let's make it look like I don't want to talk to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it takes a very meticulous level of planning to do what they're doing.
For
Mm-hmm.
sure.
So that's my issue, especially because she says like I'm fucking with the people that put my dad in jail or something along those lines.
Right.
So there had to be a level of planning in order to get this going.
But I
Mm-hmm.
guess I'm also just wondering if it could be, you know how he does, where he'll insert things into the conversation and drop pieces of information that leads you to draw your own conclusions. You know,
Right.
like he could have even said, like, here are their names and it's all fine, everything's fine, you know, but the fact that he even said that to her puts that into the mind
Yeah.
of someone he's developing a connection with. And now she's thinking that that idea is coming from her, but really he planted it really sneakily.
Yes.
Right.
Tom rushes home to yell at Anna, tells her he believes Katie's story, also points out that she's the one that looks like a psychopath here, not Max, not even Nevaeh. Anna's the grown woman that shoved a kid into traffic. He brings up her past drinking, which deeply offends her, and she accurately accuses him of not knowing what to do if she's right, so he just carries on refusing to accept the reality that they're all so fucked.
If I was her, I'd be like, get out of here. Seriously. Like, I don't know. He's the worst.
Yes.
Literally the worst.
I don't even know where it came from for him to throw at her, "Are you drinking again?" I mean, I guess her behavior with pushing the girl and stuff might show that kind of.
I think they just want to remind us, and it's going to come up more.
I think he's also projecting as well, trying to like gaslight her or manipulate her, like because she's acting erratic.
Yeah, and kind of like when conversations like this get ugly, you just start throwing hurtful things at each other.
Yeah, but I think it'll be more relevant also because the daughter's doing it now,
Mm,
right? The
that's
daughter
right.
started drinking in the morning. So I think that like this whole topic is going to be like fleshed out more probably since we have a lot of episodes ahead. Like what is it? Because she said she got clean like right after she had the baby
Mm-hmm.
back during the trial days, and all that sounds
Right.
like something we should know more about.
Yeah. And also, Tom said to Lex in the episode where they were making out on the couch that they don't keep alcohol in the house because of Anna, and now
Right.
it is in the house because of Natalie. So, yeah, that
Right.
makes sense.
Yeah.
I think he's not being entirely unreasonable to be sort of like, what the fuck about how she acted.
Yeah,
Mhm.
right. I mean, it's still combined with him being like super naive and like wants
Yeah.
everything to be fine. But I agree. I would also question that honestly. Like seeing this video that she didn't tell you about,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you would let us go to the police and complain about her when you know you just shoved her into a car.
It's interesting how they are with telling each other things because
Mhm.
they'll show these scenes where they seem to be being honest and transparent about some things. And then I think there's just like the details that are omitted.
Mhm.
Like for example, with what you were just saying about she told several details about what happened between Anna and this girl, and they want to, look into her record, her police record, and leaving out the fact that she pushed her into the street and she got hit by a car.
Mm-hmm.
It's so crazy. Yeah.
I mean, it's still kind of like, as much as I understand Anna being protective of her family and being just really mad about what's happening, Nevaeh is what, like 17? And Anna pretty much said in the theater, I know that Max Cady is putting you up to this and manipulating you. And yet, again, we're seeing some evidence that she doesn't really seem to have understanding or compassion for that. Even though she's saying that, it's like you would think that she would be more concerned about Nevaeh than she would be angry. I don't know. I can understand both, I guess, but given what she knows about this and what she's saying to Nevaeh, I just feel like her reaction is not going to get anywhere. Like it's not going to help the situation.
Yeah.
Oh, at the end of this scene is where they show the vents, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, my first thought was bugs or
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
someone's watching through the vents, right?
Yeah.
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 Or that it went down, like there was a vent on the floor that the camera focused on. Then it seemed to go inside the ductwork into Natalie's room. It made me wonder if they're trying to say that between those two rooms you could hear, like Natalie would be able to hear them, they would be able to hear her.
This just made me think before Max actually showed up at the house for the first time and the cameras were like all buggy. Did they say that had started happening already?
It seemed to, but I feel like now I understand better why.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if, yeah, like he could have even like planted or got her to go in there and
Well, I think what was happening was because in episode 4, Nevaeh, when she's hanging out with Natalie and they go to Natalie's friend's house, she has a Wi-Fi jammer. So I think that's what she was using at Zach's house.
Right.
And she was already involved with Zach. So I think that's what was messing with their Wi-Fi, and they were seeing that glitch on the security cameras because you can also see it when they show the digital picture, and that's
Mm,
also connected to Wi-Fi.
yeah.
Good call.
I guess the fact what you just said about Nevaeh already having established contact with Zach kind of proves that this must have been going on while Katie was still in jail, though, because I feel
Yeah.
like this whole thing has only been a few weeks or something, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he'd definitely been interacting with Angel X for quite a while, I think. It seemed like.
Yeah, so Anna hears Natalie yelling for her. The camera travels from the vent in the parents' room to the vent in Natalie's room, probably being surveilled by Katie and his crazy spawn. In Natalie's room now, Natalie's demanding an explanation for her mom trying to kill her girlfriend, so Anna reveals some inconvenient truths. And Natalie looks appropriately stunned when she learns Amber is Nevaeh, who is also Max Katie's daughter, who is also her brother's online girlfriend. All the same person. Fun.
I was a little surprised that she accepted that.
Yeah, without any.
I feel like I would have been like, you're lying to me, just you're trying to hurt me.
Right. Your brain would probably need a moment to deny that before.
Yeah. But it also really hits on insecurities for her, too, because she then says, when Anna is saying that she only was after you because she wants to come after the family, or she was only,
Yeah.
buddying up to you for that reason. And then Natalie says, because she couldn't even like me, right?
Yeah.
And she's like crying a bit. And I was just like,
It's
oh,
sad.
man.
Aw.
And then Anna doesn't even respond to that. Like, she doesn't give her any kind of
No, she just like
comfort or anything.
pieces out. I can't believe her mom did not stick around and talk to her more. All she did was warn her, like, don't tell Zach. And then she
Mhm.
leaves. Like, what a terrible mom.
Right.
Which is also so freaking unfair to say that to her daughter, too. It's
For
like,
sure. Yes.
don't tell your brother about this horrible thing that's happening to both of you.
Right.
Keep a secret from him.
She also doubles down like at the end of the episode, like towards the end, because she says like, "Oh, I thought I told you not to tell your brother." I'm like, Jesus Christ! Like she seems more protective of Zach than
Yes.
of Natalie,
For sure.
Definitely.
and obviously that's why Natalie's also rebelling, and that's why it was so easy for Nevaeh to manipulate her.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep. And then Max Katie's at a table with Tabitha, the journalist, looking very distracted. She turns off the recording to start flirting, offers Katie a restaurant funded by her wealthy friend, and puts her hand on his arm. But then the flirting is sidetracked when his stalker shows up. I don't think her character has a name yet, but Juliette Lewis is here. Clearly, he doesn't want to have this conversation in front of the journalist, so he quickly pulls her off into a side room. The crazy chick from his past wants him back. She swears she's adjusted her meds. She's good now, and she thinks Max is into it, that he's giving in until he starts hurting her. But really, she's quickly down with that too. Attention is attention. They start kissing until he pulls her head back by her hair and starts calling her a delusional freak and warns her bluntly that he'll kill her if she finds him again.
He seemed like he was terrified of her, right?
I think that something goes off in his brain when he sees her. Like I do think that his initial head down reaction was adjusting to whatever's happening in his brain, but he wants to hurt her and got around to that quickly enough. But she just took it as him being affectionate, I guess, at first. I don't know.
Yeah.
They go through I feel like he and her both, but he goes through a complete roller coaster of emotions and reactions to everything she's doing in this.
Yeah.
Because I feel like there's a combination of him being somehow attached to her.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Like, I don't think it's entirely him faking it.
Yeah.
I think he's affected by her, but I think that there's signs that their relationship was mixed with pain and pleasure.
Yeah.
And that was sort of thing I speculated about when they were talking about the dog's collar, was that their relationship had been mixed with S&M or something like that. But he seems really triggered by her, like just her voice
Yeah.
and everything. She seemed to be having an effect on him initially. And I do think he responded to her, but then it was like trying to shut it down and dehumanize her and get rid of her and scare her and get her to go away.
I guess I thought it was more like him trying to overpower this weird reaction in his brain. I never saw it as attraction. I saw it more as something bad happens in his brain when he sees her. And that when his head down was just him trying to like power through that and then he was able to. But I can definitely see if he's actually got that attraction also.
Do we still think that that could be his sister? Ooh.
I don't anymore, but
Okay, but literally at the end, like right as they were making out, I said out loud, I don't know, I still think they could be related. I hate to admit it.
I mean, I really wouldn't put it past him or anything in the show.
Yeah, maybe we should not continuously talk about incest on this.
Well, it's getting worse later, so congrats.
Yeah.
Even if they'd been half siblings, I don't think they would have been raised together. So it could have been one of those things like, because if he joined his father's family later on and he was treated as this,
Like outcast.
this outcast, abused in the cage and all the things that we saw in his flashback. Because there is a girl in the background that's kind of fuzzy, like watching. And yeah, I thought too that she could have been one of his half siblings from that family situation. And maybe it got
Weird.
weird with them. I don't know.
Yeah. I thought they were both really excellent in the scene, though. I mean, it was all like one shot, and the lighting, again, as we've said a million times, the lighting is always so good in the show.
Yeah.
And they were both just, I was really pleased to see them both in a scene together because I love both of them individually. So that was nice. And they act really well together. They have chemistry as acting scene partners.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
They do.
I feel like he could also be a little bit like worried about her, whatever, because she might be able to like reveal more information.
Juliette Lewis. Yeah.
I feel like she knows. She probably knows basically everything.
Yeah, and he's also like fully feels like he's largely in control of this whole situation. But then there's this fucking like the one thing that is not under his control right now that is throwing him off,
Mm-hmm. At the very beginning of this, when he's sitting there with the journalist and the shot is really close on his face, there's a blue light on his face. And then as it zooms out, the blue light fades and it goes to like the warm lighting of the place that he's in. And I was thinking that seemed very similar to the light from the vents. So then it was making me think, are we supposed to get some kind of a hint here that he's watching tapes or something? It was a very creative way that they shot it, and it just was reminiscent of like someone sitting in front of a TV and having that blue light on their face from the television.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Maybe he's got a camera in that eyeball that looks weird. Like Mission Impossible, like 007 vibes.
Got a camera contact lens or something?
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Man, when he spits in Juliette Lewis's mouth.
Oh, gross. Fuck that.
Wait a minute. I thought he bit her.
No, he spit in her mouth.
Oh, I thought she spit out blood though.
She spat it out.
She spat out the spit, but it was like red light, so it probably just looked like.
Oh,
I'm surprised she didn't swallow the spit happily.
Oh,
Yeah. Is that a weird thing to say?
Actually, yeah.
No.
You almost would have thought she would.
I would have.
Juliette Lewis has been through some crazy stuff in her acting career.
Oh yeah.
Oh god, she has.
Can I also say she looks beautiful in this?
Gorgeous. Yeah.
She's so gorgeous. Like her hair. I love her hair. I was like, for someone who's clearly, unstable and stirring things up, like she looks so beautiful.
She went to like the day spa beforehand,
Yeah.
like
her
she
hair
got
looked
ready.
perfect.
She got ready.
A lot of they've been doing this thing where they turn the camera into sort of a Dutch angle. Like when she first approached Katie and they like tilted, and they did it in the scene when he was with Juliette Lewis. Like it kind of fixed their height difference a little bit. It just like tilted so their faces were kind of in a diagonal line. Something about that just really has this like 90s thriller look to me, and I'm digging that. I really like it.
There's so much of that in the way they're shooting this, and I like it. The police Anna were talking to earlier at the station have now come to seek Anna out. Things have dramatically changed in the hours since they last spoke. Now it's Anna who's the suspect. They want to know if she made Nevaeh disappear now. She's lost herself all credibility with their police friends by telling her selective story earlier, and also shoving a girl into traffic. Lexi's pissed about Tom leaving with Max Katie and never returning. She sat there waiting for him to come back until the kitchen closed, which seems excessive.
Yeah. Like, just text him or call him or.
Yeah, like especially if you guys are right that it was lunch, but I'm gonna hope it was dinner for that reason. Their murder suspect client Catherine interrupts this discussion, and Tom and Lexi's unprofessional closeness does not go unnoticed by this woman who has been cheated on many times. She wants Lexi off the case so Tom can focus on the case. Lexi is extremely displeased.
I like how she tied in the whole distraction story with like, it seems like she's a distraction.
Yeah, it was good how she did that.
And I'm like, oh, you think?
I really like the actress who plays Catherine whenever. I don't know. I really like the way she played this scene. I thought she did a great job.
She's awesome. I liked her too.
The lady that allegedly killed her husband, which I totally think she did.
Yes.
So she definitely killed her husband.
Oh, yeah.
She had a great line walking in. They asked how she was doing, and I think she said, "Beyond being charged with killing my husband, just got a nice pedicure," in this southern drawl.
Oh, she's out there shopping. She's out there getting spa. You know,
Mm-hmm.
she don't got no care.
I mean, I like her more than Lexi, and I know she killed her husband. It's like,
Right.
yeah, it's like, okay,
Mhm.
Lexi sucks. Not the actress, but the fucking character pisses me off.
Yeah. She has a one-track mind.
Yeah, and she knows exactly what she's doing too. So
Oh yeah, I mean, it turns. I'm pretty sure we'll talk about it. It turns in the end, but
I mean, it doesn't make it any less bad for him to be doing that. It's just she knows exactly what she's doing.
I'm still just more annoyed with it. She's awful. She is. Same. I feel the same as all of you, but I'm more annoyed with him
Yeah.
being able to get away with it, and keep his case and be like, oh, I was going to stop it. But
Yeah. No,
Sure.
it keeps annoying me that he thinks that makes it okay.
yeah, all of that. We can agree that they both suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anna is also in trouble at work. That video looked bad, and Noah is not interested in anything but the optics, so Anna is officially suspended.
yeah, she says something about the optics. I don't remember the line.
It only matters how it looks. She says something to the
Yeah.
effect of, it doesn't matter what's right, it only matters how it looks.
It only matter, and I think this whole episode kind of like plays with that because it matters on how it looks. Like, that's why he asked Anna if she was drinking because how it looks. So I thought that line was interesting.
Yeah, and I think it's interesting too for Noah to be saying it doesn't matter what's right, considering like her job and
Yeah,
the fact that we're always questioning her motivations in said job.
for sure.
Natalie's drinking and watching some fun edits of Nevaeh's car incident when she hears her brother being strange in the renovation construction area. He's got a different Elegua mask from the one Max Katie was using. This one is red and dark green or black, but the same shells are used for the eyes and nose. Natalie tries to get her brother to actually talk to her, but things don't go exactly as planned. He calls her out on being drunk and then directly quotes her from her drugged up session with Nevaeh when Natalie told her that she didn't know how to love Zach anymore. Zach seems to have taken the news about their mutual girlfriend relatively well, as we already discussed, which is gross.
Did he smell her when he got close to her?
Yeah.
I thought he was going to. I know we
That's
shouldn't
what
be
I
talking
thought,
about
too.
incest again, but
That's what she thought too, I think.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to kiss her neck or something. I was like, whoa.
Right. But then he says, yeah, I thought I smelled you drinking earlier and whatever.
yeah.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
But his approach was weird.
Yes.
He's acting so creepy in the scene.
Yeah.
Like the smile and like
Whole
this and the
episode.
scene later too. Yeah, it was like his behavior just keeps spiraling in this really spooky way.
And it keeps going into the sort of like trance states where he's just
Mhm.
staring and doesn't respond to people.
Right.
Anna hears her kids fighting after the fight turned physical, and Natalie storms off before backtracking and asking Anna why Max Katie actually hates her. Anna sticks with the same story, the same omissions, the same secrets, and the chasm between Anna and her daughter continues to grow. Meanwhile, Zach is wandering by holding that mask like it's his baby, so Anna drops that in the trash immediately.
It's kind of strange to me how Anna is so adamant about Max. Like he's attacking the family and this is stressing her out so much. And yet she was so friendly with him on the Atlanta trip.
Yeah.
And I'm just wondering, I don't know, maybe the thing where he kissed her kind of lit the fire against him again or something. But it just seemed like,
It's weird.
I mean, obviously the whole time she's had that feeling that he's doing that. But the swing from being sort of calm and
Uh-huh.
friendly with him to this just seems interesting. Like, I don't know what.
I had an appointment this week And I was talking with a woman about the show, and that was exactly like her whole thing was just like, why is she so friendly and then so like inconsistent? It makes no sense. And
Mm.
why was he driving the car? I was like, yes, why was he driving the car? That is so insane.
Because in that episode 3, there was a moment that it's part of the scene at the gas station when they're still, driving out, and Max had just had this semi-weird flirtatious moment with Tabitha. And when Anna joins them, they share this like very like friendly laugh.
Right.
It was so natural.
It's all
And
weird.
yeah, and it's sort of that episode sort of led up to more comfort where they had the conversation at the coffee shop, which also seemed very calm and friendly. Maybe it was the kiss because she sort of seemed like she was ready to, I don't know about trust him, but she needed his help. She needed his help with something, so she was going to pull him in for that. And then he takes that moment and forces that kiss on her. Maybe that pushed her back into this feeling of
She didn't seem as like turned off by that kiss though, as you would expect.
No, yeah.
And
yeah.
maybe it was whatever he did to Smiley to get him to, convince
Yeah,
Well, I don't know what the name of the guy is.
Ray.
Ray, I think it's Ray.
Ray.
Yeah, he's the investigator.
He basically tells her like I would just keep him close and be nice to him.
Oh, that's right. He did tell
Yeah.
her that.
So I think that's what she's doing.
Yeah.
Besides liking the kiss.
I do definitely think something happened between them
In the past, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope we get to see it.
Yeah, I mean, it actually would be interesting if they showed, like, they can do whatever they want these days, make people look younger, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Flashback when she was actually representing him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Lexi wants Tom to refuse to kick her off the Catherine case, and Tom's refusing to do that, so she brings up their moment, which Tom blames entirely on her. She calls his bluff, as she should, but Tom's being an asshole and refusing to accept any accountability. They even discuss the drugs briefly, which I guess he got from her initially, the microdosing, before Lexi ultimately threatens Tom with an HR investigation.
Do we think she's just been doing this to, like, move up?
Yes and no.
Yeah, I think she wants to steal him for her husband, but if that doesn't work, she's happy to enact Plan B.
Yeah.
Also, this scene just made me realize how, like, contradictory he is. Like, he's literally microdosing and he's like, "Are you drinking again?"
Yeah.
He's literally, like, putting stuff on his tongue, like, all the time. So
Yep. He is literally like the worst. That is all.
I know you said you didn't really like Anna, but surely you just don't like him more.
Yeah, for sure. She's at least like participating in reality, even if she's kind of annoying and
Yeah, exactly. Like, she's not, like, completely, like, oblivious to
exactly.
who this person actually is.
Right. He's either having affairs with Lexi or he's drinking with Max Cady when his like family is falling apart at home every single night.
Mhm.
It's insane that his wife pushed this chick into traffic and he's just going out drinking with Max Cady all night long.
Yeah.
I think it's hilarious that Tom and Max are like hanging out together, like BFFs. Like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Let's go party and like drink and like defending him. It's weird.
It's because he's the stupidest person on the planet. It's just like unbearably ignorant to me how easily he's played.
I really love how Max seems to, I mean, this is kind of obvious, but like find exactly the way to push each person
Yep.
and manipulate them. Like he knows exactly how to get to them. And it's different with each person. I mean, obviously Neve is doing some of it too, but the way he's acting with Tom, specifically getting into his, like you said, naivety and kind of like, man, it's really hard to come up with words for Tom that aren't derogatory.
He's a fucking idiot.
I'm just like really trying.
You don't have to avoid that.
No, I guess I don't.
He's earning it.
He's literally so stupid.
He's just like a wet dish rag or something.
Yeah.
Like he just, I don't know. And just Katie just knows exactly what to say to him to get him to buddy up.
It's too easy.
Yeah. But I really like that about the way this is going because you're seeing the interactions between each individual person and seeing how it's played differently. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just think that that's well done.
Agreed. Anna's back in a car with Ray, trying to convince him Max is evil again, but Ray is done with Anna's nonsense. He's not doing her dirty work anymore. She's on her own. He does warn her she's going to lose her job or worse, but of course she doesn't listen. Anna starts her search at Nevaeh's mom, Faith's house. Faith seems confrontational at first. She saw the video too and knows it was Anna that got her girl hit by a car. Faith ignores Anna's attempts to paint Nevaeh as a victim and just warns Anna not to ever come back. I was surprised initially at her reluctance to talk to her since we've seen how she reacts to Nevaeh, but
Yeah, she was scared out of her mind.
yeah, exactly.
I thought the shot at the beginning of the Ray and Anna scene with the cars and the trees hanging over in the rain was gorgeous.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. And just the rain.
What are those trees called again? The savanna trees?
You're the one that lives down there.
No, you said it.
Are they moss trees?
Spanish moss.
Spanish moss. There it is. Yeah.
Oh,
We don't have Spanish moss where I live. We're not that cool. I thought it was really bold of Anna when she says, if you help me, we can put him back in jail and get your daughter home. And it's like Anna doesn't know what their relationship is, what any of their relationships are. She doesn't know if Faith is for Max or for Nevaeh. Do you know what I mean? Like it was just,
she doesn't know that she can trust Faith.
she was making a lot of assumptions on saying that.
Mhm.
It struck me.
Yeah, she doesn't know anything about Faith. She doesn't know that Faith would be in opposition to her daughter at that point in time.
Or Max. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I feel like saying that to somebody that could be on the side of the person that you're afraid of is such a huge risk because she could just then go and tell Max about this.
Right.
Mhm.
I don't know.
You're right. I hadn't thought of that. That's a good point.
Tom's back at the club bar again, this time being encouraged by a colleague to avoid an HR investigation at all costs. And once again, Max Cady interrupts, this time to thank Tom for hearing him out earlier. Tom's friend has to leave, but not before telling Tom he doesn't even feel guilty that they put Max away, innocent or not. Lovely sentiment from a lawyer. Tom actually seems kind of relieved his friend is leaving and seeks out Max Cady's company instead. He's really growing on Tom.
I really think this is brilliant of Max with Tom pulling him further apart from Anna, like fracturing their relationship more.
Mhm. This is the scene where the guy that Tom is talking to says, killed his wife, didn't kill his wife, he's an arrogant bastard anyway, or either way, or something like that.
Yeah. If he doesn't really clear it up, and we're all like, did he kill his wife? Did he not kill his wife? Is he looking for vengeance because they put him in jail and he was innocent? Did he get fucked when they hit him in the head? Like, obviously, we'll find out at the end, but I just found it interesting that they threw that in there, like, innocent or not.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still playing with that.
Yep.
Back at home, Zach seems pretty out of it again. The kitchen is a mess, and he looks entranced by the fridge light. Once his mom shuts the fridge, he snaps out of it a little, approaches her, gets up in her face, looking for something maybe, in a real creepy way, until finally saying, I love you, Mom. Doesn't feel super sweet, though.
Terrifying.
I think this was the weirdest of all the scenes he had in this episode because he looks like he's in a trance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was terrified by him too.
I keep thinking, like, why would he be in a trance? Like, it just makes no sense.
Maybe they're drugging him.
I think if he, cut his toe off, he probably was drugged.
Or did he cut it off?
I think he bit it off,
Ugh.
Yeah. Okay.
which is another total other level of
Yeah.
crazy.
So it's just, are they going to tie it with a Santeria ritual? Is it because they're drugging him? I'm just very curious to see how they're going to spin it.
I feel like he is probably an active participant, certainly a victim of them, but I feel like he is, allowing himself to be drugged or drugging himself,
Yeah.
going along with it.
He's in deep enough now that he's part of it and
Yeah.
is willing. Yeah, like you
Right.
said.
Like more so than his sister.
But this was the scariest scene so far of Zach to me. And I think the episode you see a decline or however you want to call it. Like each scene seems to get worse and worse as far as his behavior
Yeah.
and how abnormal he's acting. And Anna looks terrified of her son in this. I don't think she'd truly been scared of him
Right.
until this
now.
moment. Like she'd been scared for him.
Yeah.
But now she was scared of him, which is what leads to
Mm-hmm.
what happens next.
Yeah. So that actually motivates Anna to go back to Faith's, this time with a whole different perspective, understanding that Faith is scared of Nevaeh, not Max. Meanwhile, Max and Tom are still bonding at the club, and Max does what he's so good at, getting at the insecurities and vulnerabilities under the surface, using them to make his victims weaker. Max gets Tom to say that his brother is his hero, and his brother would want him to stand up for himself, to be a man. Words that he parrots later to help further destroy his life. Then Max asks Tom his greatest fear, pre-children, which would be an insane thing for Tom to tell Max, but he doesn't have to. Max can see it. Tom is scared of entropy. Entropy being defined as the gradual decline into disorder, confusion, or chaos. So basically this show of losing control and everything falling apart. But Katie thinks Tom's current life is worse, that he's dying inside, trying to hold it all together. They laugh to break the tension and decide to continue their night elsewhere. Yes, that seems like a good idea, Tom.
Yeah, let's go to the club.
It's wild. Yeah, it's bar hopping with Max, Katie.
He seems to know a lot about Anna and Tom and how to like push their buttons. Like, just makes me think also that there has to be something in the house, right? He has to be listening to them because how does he know so much?
Yeah, I think you're right. I think between the
Hmm.
the vent camera work and lots of different things, I think he's been watching them for a while. He knows them too well.
Yeah.
I mean, could also be Zach feeding Nevaeh information, complaining about his parents,
Yeah,
Hmm.
and she feeds that to Max as well.
Yeah,
Mm,
they have a spy living in their house because Zach is definitely embedded with them.
yeah.
Faith's finally telling Anna the story of her and Max and Nevaeh. According to Faith, Max has had nothing to do with Faith since before she had Nevaeh, but he's got his claws deep in Nevaeh. Faith says he used a religion he made up to keep his hold on her. She admits the bruise on her face was from Nevi, she calls her sweetly, as she's talking about her punching her. Anna tries to convince Faith they can get Max sent back to prison for grooming Nevaeh, and Faith buys into it, tells Anna where she thinks she can find Nevaeh where she sleeps.
I don't remember her saying that he made up the religion. I think that was interesting. Like I missed
Mm-hmm.
it when I watched it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I was looking because I kept thinking about the trance, and I'm like, is there like a Santeria ritual that does these types of things? Because we've seen that in movies, and then when you Google it, it just tells you that Santeria is not made for that, but in media they portray it as that, and it is not what that is.
Well, and
So
I think too, it could be have maybe foundations in Santeria, but he took it and maybe added on his own flavor of it. That's something he brought to it, but not really what the religion is.
technically, religions are not supposed to be used to do bad things, but people do that all the time. And yeah, like I read a little bit about it and they're like, no, like this is supposed to be for protection. It's not supposed to harm people or control people or
Hmm.
have people do your bidding. But sometimes when people go to los santeros, they go to do that, to control their people, to, protect themselves for things that they shouldn't be doing. And it's usually tied to things like that.
Hmm.
Faith says in the scene to Anna about Nevaeh, she used to video call him with burners from Tarwater. And Tarwater is Tarwater State Prison. So now, yeah, what Kimberly was saying before, I had forgotten that. I just was watching it back. They were clearly communicating while he was in prison through burner phones.
Hmm.
And that also explains Zach's burner phone. Like, Nevaeh got him that.
Yeah.
So the video calls were something they could have been doing without any tracking.
Right.
Right.
Nobody listening.
So whatever it was that they plotted together could have been done with the burner phones,
Mm-hmm.
but then they could have had what looked like more innocent, like a more innocent back and forth.
On the surface.
Yeah, like with emails or messages
Right.
that was monitored by the prison.
Smart.
It's exhausting.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a lot of work to put in, which is was sort of my thought when back when Tom and Anna were having their fight and he was mocking the idea that they would have had a whole year's worth of fake messages and she said, yeah, they totally could have.
Right.
And I remember thinking too, I was like, that's a lot though. That's a lot to do to just set this up
Yeah.
for them to believe it.
The commitment.
Yeah.
He had a lot of time on his hands, though.
Yeah.
If he could just get her to go along with it, why not? Tom is impressed with the attention Max gets from the hot bartender, but Max insists he doesn't care about that. He wants a family. He sets Tom up easily, asks him how to meet a great woman, and Tom thinks he's oh so clever when he replies with the obvious reference to how he met Anna. Max laughs like he's the funniest guy on the planet and plays Tom like the fool he is before Ollie, the pool trespasser from a previous episode, shows up. Max plays it up like they've never met, and the next party, gets started.
Do you guys have any theories about this strange couple? I think it's Trish and Ollie, like what their purpose is.
I think that Ollie is just someone that probably knew Max Cady in prison. If not, just met him at a bar later and is just on board with fucking with this guy. And probably getting paid for it.
Yeah.
Anna conducts some light breaking and entering into a cemetery and finds what she's looking for inside this mausoleum. There's half-eaten food from her house, her son's toe, in case she was in any doubt, and an envelope addressed to Nevaeh from the prison that has a postcard inside from her dad, presumably, with the message, "One day I'll take you here," on the back. So they are not as unfriendly as Katie has made them out to be.
She has no worry at all because I'm just gonna go in there and just,
Right.
nobody knows I'm here. Just check it out
Just go into this dark, creepy cemetery. It's locked up.
to find the crazy girl that's hunting me down.
Yeah, that's right.
I really loved Anna's lens flare on her iPhone flashlight when she walked in. It just looked very cool to me. It was this like horizontal light going across the whole screen.
Yes.
Kind of had like an X-Files vibe of like the flashlights going into a dark space or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice comparison. I like that. And also the environment was very X-Files too.
Yeah.
Why would Nevaeh carry Sax's toe?
I don't know, but since they do these spells and stuff, maybe it has something to do with that.
Yeah, it's romantic. He did say he told his dad he got rid of it.
Yeah, he said he threw it away, and I
Oh,
was
yeah.
like, oh, this is what happened with his toe. Okay.
At the bar, Max is dancing with Trish, Ollie's date, and when he tries to collect her, Trish refuses to leave. Max double checks they're right in the security camera range before starting a fight with Ollie that he happily lets Tom take over. Now they've got footage of both parents being angry and violent. Max is really crushing this assignment.
Was he in the shot when he did the headbutting, or was it just he moved out the way of that?
I bet he moved out of the way because then you definitely see him, the video actually playing out sort of
Yes.
as it's recording the rest of it. But yeah, I bet you're right that he did that in a perfect place.
Yeah.
He backs up underneath the archway. So I think
yeah.
he's like under where the camera is so that they can't see that part of it.
He's so smart.
Very
Yeah,
smart.
he just needed to get it started, and then Tom jumps in.
Yeah.
But there is this moment where Tom looks invigorated,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which sort of, I think, goes back to something Max said about it seemed to be alluding to this kind of thing that needed to wake up in Tom, that something that he's been repressing something, but
Yeah.
and this seemed to sort of bring something out in him. And for just a moment, he looks like adrenaline's pumping and like he's enjoying this.
He does, yeah.
And then immediately kind of snaps out of it and realizes, I think, well, I don't know if he's put together like the Max manipulation yet.
Not
He just
yet.
looked up at the camera, so I guess
Yeah.
he just knows at least he's being recorded, and that's bad.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Which they all keep doing. They keep
Yeah.
getting themselves recorded doing horrible things.
It's like the time those people went to the pool too. After their little like back and forth, there's a scene of him like lifting weights,
Yeah.
like pissed off.
Right.
He's jacked.
So yeah, that kind of ties to his I guess repressed anger maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, he's pretty wasted at this point, but how stupid, like, to think that, oh wow, these people are in the same bar as me, and you know, they were literally just at my house the other day.
Just a
What
coincidence.
are the odds?
Oh my gosh.
Also, like, why does he like avenging Max's? I just, it's all so stupid.
Because they're BFFs now.
That's right. Easily played.
Friends. What's that song? We're all in this together. I think that's from the Saddle Club. I'm not sure.
Well, I like it. And it's appropriate here. It's fitting. Anna brings the postcard back to Faith's house and immediately feels something's off. She lets herself in, and the dog leads her to Faith's dead body, surrounded by candles and so much blood. Also, the mask Anna last saw when she put it in the trash. She starts to call 911, but then she looks at herself in the mirror, bloody and already a suspect in Nevaeh's disappearance, and decides she can't be caught there. She runs, which will look great if there's a camera around somewhere intending to catch her there, which there almost certainly is, but we'll find out.
And she touched stuff, and didn't she
Yes.
even touch the body? She
Mhm.
had blood on her clothes. She ran out of there. Like it looks that yeah, I'm expecting for her to get charged with murder
Yep.
in the next episode.
Probably has like bloody footprints leading home.
Yeah. And yeah, because she was trying to get to the mask and turn it around so she could see what it was, I guess, because it was covered in blood. But
Yeah.
that's what got the blood on her hands. And she saw that it was the same mask that Zach had. I mean, I suppose because Anna threw it away, anybody could have grabbed it. And like, I suppose Nevaeh could have been in the neighborhood and
Right.
grabbed it. But it just seemed like this mask just kept moving around and popping up.
Yeah.
The only thing that really pissed me off is she left the dog there. Because I've been haunted by this poor little dog,
Oh.
like left in that nightmarish.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, that really bothered me.
Oh, that's really sad.
Yeah, that's awful.
Especially because that little dog looks like my brother's dog. It looks like the same type of either Maltese or
Yeah.
a Morkie, which is what my brother's dog has. So
Yeah.
I was just like really feeling that little tiny cute dog just left there alone with his dead owner and all the blood, and it was
Really
just horrible.
sad.
Mhm.
Well, clearly Max did not kill her because Max was partying it up with.
He has an alibi.
Exactly. He
Yeah.
has a clear alibi. You almost would have thought that he would want to be seen by that camera, though, because I don't know if he knew that this was happening with Faith.
I
But
think
he'll
he's
be
been
seen
seen.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, he just doesn't want
Yeah.
to be involved in the fight.
Hmm.
And even Tom can corroborate his whereabouts.
Yeah, there's plenty of evidence that he was not there.
So I don't think it's a huge mystery who did this to Faith.
Do we think though that that's too obvious? I don't know.
I think that all the time with this show.
Are we
Yeah.
saying we think it's Nevaeh or Zach?
Yeah,
I thought it was
literally
Nevaeh.
either Nevaeh or Zach is mine.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Either 50-50.
I think people would think it was Nivea, but then because Zach seems to be like in a weird trance.
He's kind of
Yeah.
in a puppet situation.
Yeah.
Could have been him.
Mhm.
Yeah, plus
Yeah.
that mask was in his trash can, so
Hmm.
Right? Yep. It would be easy for him to retrieve it.
I would go with Zach probably over Nevaeh, but obviously Nevaeh told him to do it, so
Yep, I think so too.
Yeah. Zach, but for Nevaeh.
exactly.
Because
yeah.
otherwise he doesn't have anything against Faith.
Right.
Yeah.
Tom goes into work the next morning to find Lexi and their boss waiting for him, where she plays the drunken messages Tom apparently left her last night, where evidence of Katie's successful reprogramming of his brain is blatantly obvious. I'm a fucking man because I stand up for myself. He obviously gets suspended.
Do we think he did record those messages or
No, I think it's deep fake stuff myself.
okay?
However, they had to get it from somewhere, which it made me think that Max was recording their conversations all night long and he had enough from Tom that he could manipulate into these phrases.
I don't think you need that anymore. You just need a sample of the person's voice. You don't need like the exact words to
Wow.
string together. You just need a sample and then it can
And then
recreate.
you just like
Amazing.
type in what you want and they can make it say whatever you want. That is so
Pretty sure.
scary.
Pretty sure. And it's terrifying.
That means all of us could be deep faked because all of our voices are out there publicly.
Yeah.
True story.
But now it's making me think back on the Smiley thing where Max went and got that recording of him saying
Right.
what Anna wanted to
Exactly
hear
which one. Oh
get
my
Ruben out.
God. That's right.
So I'm like, I kind of at the time, I remember saying that it sounded AI-ish to me,
Uh-huh.
but I had no reason to really think that. But now I think maybe it was.
Yeah.
Which part did you think was AI?
When Max went to, or when Anna took Max to Smiley's house, the guy that had the snakes,
Oh yeah.
and then gets him to say that Ruben wasn't actually there at that party
Oh
that
yeah.
helps get Ruben out of jail. And I remember thinking, like, this doesn't sound right. Something about this sounds really
Mm-hmm.
like too staged.
It
Yeah,
did.
And
Mhm.
so now I'm thinking that it was like the same kind of tech that he used to just create that. And that Smiley didn't actually say that stuff.
Interesting. Very
Yeah.
interesting.
Maybe just to get him in good standing with Anna.
Right, exactly.
It's the only motivation I can think for that because I don't even know. Did he know Ruben? He didn't know Ruben directly, right?
He said they went to jail together. He said they were in jail together, but that they did not know each other. Yeah.
Okay.
Prison.
Yeah, especially because they were fighting. That's what we see before he comes out with the recording. They were
Mhm.
fighting. He was going to take his eye out, and then
Mm-hmm.
the guy's talking calmly.
And he killed his
Right.
snake. He killed his
Yeah.
pet.
He
Fuck
killed his
you.
snake.
Terrible.
I would not sound calm even if I did record something under duress.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
But at least for this scene with Tom, this is what it takes apparently for him to finally wise up to the fact that Max is manipulating him.
Yes.
Mhm.
Fucking idiot.
Yep. Well said.
Seriously, how much does it take?
He's finally there. It took a while, but he's finally there.
Don't believe your wife, but believe when you get fired or like suspended. Good idea.
Yeah. Natalie's been texting Nevaeh to no avail. Both she and Zach are out on the pool deck, so maybe they're both doing the same thing. Natalie hears Max Cady calling his dog Romeo, and she comes out to talk to him about his daughter. Inside, oblivious to this, Tom and Anna bond over their suspensions, and then they see Natalie talking to Max through the fence. They rush outside. Tom orders Max to go home like a child, which is, of course, precisely what he wanted them to do, as he strolls leisurely across the street into his new house. We've seen the inside of it a few times now, but this is the first revelation of why he wanted it so badly. Zach's joined the rest of the family on the steps, but he's sitting while they're standing, and Natalie takes a step away from her parents too as they look on in shock.
Dun, dun,
Plot twist.
dun.
hmm
I love the 180 like turns of the camera,
Mm.
like showing him at the house and then
Yeah.
showing the whole street and then around to their house. That was cool.
Yeah.
I think that clears up that I mean, we knew this, but like they now know that he wants to fuck with them. Like we knew it, but I guess the characters, kind of like figured that out. Like, oh, we're being fucked with.
Yeah. Like I mean, Anna obviously was trying to say that for a long time, but this is the first, you're right, it's kind of like the first time when he just looked them in the eyes and was like, I've got you all.
And not only because of the house, but because of everything that happened.
Right, right.
They're fucked.
I thought it was interesting when you see Natalie approaching Max, and let's see, I'm trying to see. I think the way the dialogue went was Max asked her, "You want to ask me something?" And she said about your daughter. And he says, mm-hmm, but we don't hear what they exchange about Nevaeh. And then the next thing we see is them like laughing and joking. I think about maybe Romeo or something, but whatever they said to each other about Nevaeh, we didn't get. So I don't know what I'm curious what she asked him.
Yeah, the next thing we hear, he's like teaching her Spanish, right? Having her
Yeah.
say the name in Spanish.
Romeo.
Yeah.
And she also doesn't care. Like we were talking earlier about like what Anna says to her. Like she only got close to you to fuck with us, and
Right.
she was still texting her. She didn't care.
I know.
So
She's in too deep emotionally. I feel bad for her because I think she really liked her and it was all just to fuck with her family
Mm-hmm.
and her. It also made me think, I think it was episode 4 when Anna sees Juliette Lewis's character on her street when she's driving in her car and they have a weird exchange, Max isn't here and everything. But we know Juliette Lewis's character knows where he lives because she put the TV and stuff in his house, or somebody did, if not her directly. So that just like finally pulled together to me why she was wandering around sort of some night aimlessly just because she's a little out of it. But in their neighborhood it was because she knew that Max lived there.
yep.
Yeah. All right, I guess that's a wrap on our discussion of episode 5. Come back next week for episode 6. And also, we will start podcasting Silo at the same time next week. Silo is also on Apple TV Plus. And if you want to catch up on our previous discussions, we have all of our season 2 discussions available on our platform. So come back next week for episode 6 of Cape Fear and Silo season 3, episode 1. Thanks for listening.
Bye.